Monday relatives. This is Myron doing digital smoke signals. Na akaitaka na ahoba shinami. Na pihi mohadiapa. Let's see. Pihi Mohadiapa camp up here in Red Mountain People's Land. And today we're bringing you a little update on why I am here. One of the hashtags on here is called Protecting the Sacred, or Protect the Sacred. And we're at an area where there is let me point it up door here, proposed lithium mine. And one of the things we need out here is independent media to come out and be self-reliant. Self-reliant means, have your own resources and tools that you need to be able to document. And give you a little bit of example what independent media looks like here. Digital Smoke Signals has been self-reliant for many years now in showing up to help protect the sacred. One of them is right here. This is the drone that I'm getting ready for the camp so they can document. And I'm coming here just to help support and media support and whatever it is, and just tools and knowledge that I've learned and gained over the years in protecting the sacred. So we got a little bit of hotspot or GoPro tools, for filming. A little hard drive, a little 2 terabyte hard drive. It's gotten smaller since technology is getting up there. And looking at our SD cards, equipment. This is the controller for the drone. Also, this right here is really just a battery charger, and of course, this to charge your phones so you can document. Don't forget your pishakopi, your coffee right here. Gotta have that. Our medicine, our pijapuha, our good medicine. But also, right here is the energy that we're using as participating probably in the hypocrisy as well. We're here to propose a lithium mine, and that's where we are right now. So let me know you guys are seeing this. Leave your comments. I'll be giving frequent updates, pretty short ones, as we start to protect the sacred and use the tools that we have out here in the middle of the desert in Paiute territory. With that, sending blessings your way, sending blessings our way. You guys, I'll be going live from here right now and in the process of switching over. We're limited by our technology, so if you're seeing this and a shortwave and also latency, then that's because this is currently 3G. And I have some access to LTE, and that's what we're going to push forward, is really doing a site survey of the area to see what's here, what's available. So when you come to help protect the sacred, you'll know what to bring with you. This is Myron D with Digital Smoke Signals. And again, just a little update on what I'm doing to prepare to protect the sacred and the medicines and the things that are needed. I'll give you guys another short update in a little bit. I'm going to check out this message, see how it's done, and I'm going to continue doing these site surveys on our bandwidth here. You want to know more about it, you can go to facebook.com/digital smoke signals, #digital smoke signals. Oh, and And from here, this I'm going to give just a brief description. This is called Pihimuha, which is a Paiute word, and the other name is called Thacker Pass. Thacker Pass. And so this is being this is really just to oppose the mining that's where we're at. We're in actually the middle of where a proposed mining will be 400 feet down into the ground for lithium. Um, those discussions are going to have a little bit more on the in-depth part. But you look at this, everything, so participating in the hypocrisy here, I'm looking at my power, you know, lithium batteries, my solar hanging out the back, you know, these are the options that we have and we've been forced into. But for Indian country, for all of Turtle Island here, we haven't really had that access yet. We've just seen the destruction and contamination and toxicity of all of the thinking green in our own homelands here in Paiute territory, which is huge mining industry and one of the largest distributors of gold around the world is through here in Nevada, while these companies continue to get rich and profit off our indigenous lands here. And so just a little bit of educating and the healing process that has to start here until we start to heal the healing process. This is going to continue. There is no connection to the land with these corporate extractors that are extracting, and some of them aren't even from this country. So we have to continue to educate and empower. Well, what is the solution here? Not everyone wants to give away their tools. Not everyone wants to put down their phones or their laptops. So we participate in the hypocrisy as well. As we moved away from the transition of fossil fuel, now we're moving into, the Green New Era, which is, the Green New Deal, which is the Green New Lie. It's just one extraction to a larger extraction, more contaminated. The tailings that come from these mines. And as a start, we're going to continue to educate and empower you guys to participate as well. What is the solution here? Well, when these are your homelands or when there's the most vulnerable, the sacred, the animals, the ones that can't defend themselves, the eagles, the hawks, the snakes that are around here, the ecosystem, the natural law, that's when we have to stand up and now protect the sacred, the biodiversity, the ecosystem here that will be altered forever and ever. And with those, tools and the natural law and the medicines that indigenous people use, I know that you may not use them as you're watching this, but there's a lot you can do to help. And, prayer is always in a good way, blessings this way. You can help the tribe by supporting the grassroots efforts and the people here at camp or the independent media, whichever way you decide to support. There's so many ways you can support. So these land extractions are happening all over the United States right now, as well as like line 3, which is oil, and line 5 in the different areas that are pushing into solar. So I want to really bring this to your attention when it comes to the solar extraction and what it takes to get the solar, from the ground into our hand, which we're holding, the lithium, and who's around us and who's responsible for those things. So those are the small things that add up. It always comes down to profit over people and the world banks that are involved, the subsidiaries that these companies have, so you can't directly sue them. So there's just so much, to educate about. This is using drones for good, and that's what we're going to continue to use is drones for good. Continue to protect the sacred, protect the land, protect the people, protect those that can protect themselves and the most vulnerable. With that said, the pija to me, pija nama yaro, the pija nama mogoi, the pija to me. Saying that with good mind, good thoughts, good heart, good spirit, and going in a good way. Aspire to do digital smoke signals and independent indigenous community journalism through indigenous eyes. Pija to me. I'll be doing these daily updates as we're moving along to educating. If you're independent media, feel free to reach out to me. Um, You can reach out to me on Facebook or here in the app, in HAPS app, and or I'm easy to find on Twitter, Instagram, hashtag digital smoke signals or hashtag Myron Dewey. Send me a message, DM me, IM me, and if you got my number, text me, and so we can get help in protecting the sacred, but also in the healing of humanity, the healing of our spirit, protecting the earth. With that, Pijet Mia. Oh.